What's up, guys? It's Clyde and we are back with another video. Today we just got a little short topic, and it's about like last video we did talk about the GSXR 750, and this one is pretty much kind of the same video. But this one is a little bit different. This is like, should you start or can you start on a GSXR 750? Now, mind you, those two things are actually very different. Should you and can you? That's the zoo. What the? I don't know where I'm at. I have just been riding around. Should you or can you start on a GSXR 750? The answer is yes. Yes, you can. Should you? I don't know. That's dependent on you. Now, the reason I say that is because some people have a lot more discipline than other people. So if you don't have discipline, this bike is going to run you into a corner, or this is going to tear through you, and you're screwed. So if you have discipline and you're willing to take your time, yeah, you can definitely start on a 750. My buddy started on a Booster, so like that goes to show something. He hasn't had any accidents that weren't his fault. It was not his fault. The one accident he had, someone hit him. So, but before I continue back to what I was talking about, I kind of have my own little thing I want to try doing. So like, I'm gonna do my little talk. I will headbutt you, bro. Freaking bird. I'm gonna do my little talk, and then I'll probably hit the highway or do some stuff. I ran into a buddy earlier, so there was all that. I don't want to go too far off topic. I want to talk about it while I remember. But my buddy, he started on a Booster. That was his first bike, and he still owns one. It's not the same Booster because something happened. That wasn't his fault. Another bike slid into his bike at a red light. That's not his fault. It is what it is. But he has not had an accident that was his fault ever. I did bring my little thing just in case. But I put some crank in. I was like, nah. You know what I'm saying? And this bike, a 750, it's no joke. Like if I crank my 600, like I get into it, my wheel never came up on my GSXR 600. I never had that problem. And I tried to purposely do it. The only way I could make that wheel come up was if I held the clutch in and then gave it a couple blips of throttle and then really dumped the clutch, and then it'll pop up. If I wasn't doing that, my wheel wasn't coming up. Now, the other thing that is kind of like, everyone's learning curve is different. I haven't been riding that long. And a lot of you guys don't believe it, but it's true. I haven't been riding that long. So like, my learning curve is a little bit different. Like, I'm really disciplined, so I took the time to kind of know my bike before I started going too crazy. And even now, this bike still talks to me when I don't want it to. Like, I've been humbled by the 750. So, like, I won't say get it thinking like, oh, this is gonna be like a 600, because it really isn't. It's not the same at all. And that's just power wise. I noticed that like last second. But like I was saying, that little teddy bear, no! Poor guy. Anyway, if you're not careful, the bike will humble you, and it will not care. You will get screwed over, and it could cost you your life. I mean, any bike will do that to you. I've been humbled by my 600 twice. So you just gotta you gotta be disciplined, and you have to learn the bike before you start getting crazy on it. Because everyone's gonna get in and be like, oh my god, there's so much power, it's so much better than a 600, I'm so much faster. I mean, at the end of the day, like, you're really, 600 is gonna be like 150 on the top, you're gonna be like 170, maybe 180, depending on your weight. So you just get there a little bit quicker. I don't know, that's not the point. But the best thing about, like, most bikes, especially Gixxers, they have rider modes, you know. It's this AVC, and I'm pretty sure it's just like wet, slick, and dry. I don't know if wet and slick are the same freaking thing. To me, it's not the same freaking thing. God, I'm out of breath, bro. What the fuck? Chunk ass dude. Got a little bit of gas. We don't need too much, but I still like to top it off before I get on the highway, because you never know what happens, you know. You might have to shoot ghosts, you know what I'm saying? And if you ever got to shoot ghosts, you must pray to God that you have got gas. Thing is, like, I haven't been on a new 750. That's a lie. My buddy let me, like, practice the fundamentals of a bike on his 750, and his was like a 16 or something like that, but I don't think they've changed much since then. But this one is 09, so I didn't really get on that one, so I don't really know how it is, and I haven't really gotten out with him to compare the two, so I can't really justify how big of a difference it is between the two. I may be able to get some, I may be able to talk to him and get some insight. He may be able to give me a little heads up or something, but until then, I can't give you that information. I apologize. It's dirty now, but 09s look like this. The old, I think 10, no, 11, maybe 11 and higher. I think 08 to 2010 are like this. If they even made them in 2010, I don't know. But they look like this. After that, they got this little cat-like symbol. I like this the most. It looks really clean. There used to be a carbon fiber cover on this. It flew off. I'll get a new one probably if I get a new bike. Unless I get a new bike. Here's some carbon fiber. There used to be a cage on here. Kind of fell off. Whatever. If you want to start on this, by all means, do it. You're going to love it. I can guarantee you're going to love it. But just respect it. This thing will humble you if you're not careful. And me, I always want to be careful. You know, I don't want to die. I want to make it home, because I still haven't got the chance to do crazy stuff like start a fucking family. That'd be nice to see that day, you know. I know people that haven't, and whatever. We're getting off topic. So, into the story, like, yeah, you can definitely start on a 750. If you respect it, it won't kill you. These frickers, they might, but this won't. As long as you respect it, it'll respect you, you know. Learn the bike before you start to get crazy. Start taking rides by yourself, you know. If you ride with experienced people and you just got a 750 and you maybe game up from like a 300 or something, ride by yourself for a couple weeks or a bunch, like a few hundred miles maybe. Start to learn the bike. Maybe even 1,000 miles. You'd be surprised how fast you can put miles on a bike, depending on your weather. But do that, you know, learn your bike and then start to get into it. Because if you just get on this, coming from a 300 or 400, maybe even a 650 or anything else, you could screw yourself over. Now you're like, oh crap, I didn't know this bike could do that. And you're screwed. So, can you start? Yes. Should you? I don't know. So that's why I say it's dependent on you, if you have that discipline or not. I haven't been down on it, but it's definitely scared the frick out of me a few times. I don't know if A is different than, I think A is the same. The only thing I hate about, another thing, you're gonna have trouble with this. This is a Gixxer problem, the key turning. That and the stator problem. So and they're super cheap, so it's definitely a good bike. It's a good in between 1,000 and a 600. We're gonna do our own thing. Anyway, let's get on this highway. Is it the whole highway? I'm not gonna do that to you guys, especially after I just said that I know what I'll do. I decided that I'll talk a little bit longer while I still have time. Yeah, you can really start on any bike. I will say that. You can ride any bike. But the thing is, the more power, the less margin for error you have. questions. We'll see you guys next time.